Jai Swaminarayan. Dear students, tell me, can you cut the tree with a blunt axe, with an unsharpened axe? Even if you do hours of hard work, can you cut the tree with a blunt axe? Obviously, you will say, no. We can't cut the tree with a blunt axe. Similarly, in our life also, we cannot gain the knowledge, we cannot develop the skills with a blunt mind. What do you mean by blunt mind and sharp mind? Blunt mind means distracted mind. Sharp mind means concentrated mind. When our mind is concentrated, we can understand any complicated concept, we can learn any critical skill. So the main question is, what are the factors that affect our concentration? Tell me, what are those factors? You may say that goal, interest, discipline, thirst for the knowledge. Of course, they are right. But my dear students, today I would like to throw light upon one invisible factor which affects our concentration tremendously. Which is that invisible factor? That factor is none other than the food we eat. Yes, my dear students, food affects our concentration tremendously. That is why the fourth virtue of an ideal student is alpaharam. Eat moderate food, light food. My dear students, if you watch this video till the end, believe me, you will start hating to eat more food, junk food and unhealthy food. If you want to overcome the attraction of such unhealthy food and wrong foods, then watch this video till the end. Dear students, now listen me very carefully. Our eldest Swamiji Sadguru Sri Devaprasad Das Ji Swamiji says, out of deep study of scriptures, that around 50% of our concentration depends upon the food we eat. Food plays 50% role in our concentration. Isn't it shocking? Eating more food, eating excessive food breaks the concentration. You might have experienced in the school that there is a huge difference in the concentration level while attending classes before the lunch and attending classes after the lunch, isn't it? When you attend classes before the lunch, your concentration is sharp, your mind is fresh, your interest is high, you study better. But when you attend classes after the lunch, your concentration becomes dull, your mind becomes blunt, your interest gets reduced. And you might have observed students sleeping in the class also. So why do the classes before the lunch go well and classes after the lunch go dull? What is the reason? The reason is simple. Eating more food, eating excessive food. It's not right for every student, but it's absolutely right for those students who are eating too much food in the lunch. So what I mean to say is that our food affects our mind, our mood, our interest, our concentration also. Dear students, it's scientifically proven by Harvard University that there is a connection between our brain and our stomach, our mind and our body. Both passes signals to each other, both gets influenced with each other. When our stomach is disturbed with the overload of more food, heavy food, our mind also gets disturbed. When you have eaten more, your mind will not work better, your mind will not work faster. In reverse, when our mind is disturbed out of fear, anxiety, stress, depression, tension, the function of stomach also will get disturbed. Our digestive system also will get disturbed. That is why those who are the people in tension, they suffer the indigestion. Because there is a connection between our brain and our stomach, our mind and our body. What I mean to say is the same. What quantity of food you are eating, what quality of food you are eating will affect your mind, your mood, your concentration and your interest as well. But you know, sometimes people say that more food is equal to more energy. Is it right? Is it myth or reality? Tell me, right after eating more food, Can you run faster? Can you play better? Can you read better? Can you study better? Can you meditate better? If you are a conscious student, definitely you would say no. You can only sleep better after eating more food. You can't do this all better after eating more food. So more food is equal to more energy is not the right equation. Actually, more food is equal to more lethargy, not more energy. The right equation is moderate food is equal to more energy. When we take the moderate food, our body will suck all the energy and ingredients from the food. Now you may be thinking that what is called more food and moderate food? My dear students, when you eat much more than your hunger, that is called more food. After eating which, your stomach stretches. You feel to do nothing. You feel to sleep. That is called more food. What is called moderate food? It is said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita that yukta hara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu. Yukta ahar. Not too much, not too less. Moderate food. Little less than your hunger. After eating which, your stomach doesn't stretch. After eating which, you don't feel that you have eaten. That is called moderate food. Now let me give you the comparative analysis of more food versus moderate food. More food breaks the concentration, while moderate food improves the concentration. More food loses the control over senses and mind, while moderate food helps to control senses and mind. More food causes illness and disease, while moderate food causes health and fitness. More food increases fat in the body, while moderate food burns the unnecessary fat from the body. More food increases sleep and lethargy, while moderate food increases activeness and energy. More food causes breakup of celibacy, brahmacharya, while moderate food helps to uphold the brahmacharya, celibacy. Before you eat more food, you must remember these disadvantages so that you can stop yourself eating more food and heavy food. Dear students, remember, if you are not healthy, you can't achieve your goal. Just imagine for a moment, tomorrow is your exam and today you have eaten more food, unhealthy food, and due to that you got your motion loose or you got severe fever. Tell me, will you be able to give exam properly? It doesn't matter how much preparation you have done, what big targets you have, you will fail to achieve your target, your goal in the exam. That is why being healthy is the first step to achieve your goal, and food plays crucial role in our health, in our success. Dear students, according to our Vedic scriptures, we human beings are endowed with three attributes of Maya: Sattvagun, Rajagun and Tamagun. These three attributes are actually three moods of our mind: Sattvic mood, Rajas mood and Tamas mood. Either we will be in Sattvic mood or in Rajas mood or in Tamas mood. And these three kinds of moods rise from the three kinds of foods. In the chapter number 14 and 17 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has described three kinds of moods and three kinds of foods. So first of all, let's know the symptoms of these three kinds of moods. So when you are in Sattvic mood, you will experience goodness, natural happiness, knowledge and awareness, clarity and calmness, concentration, and all the positive emotions will flow in your heart. But when you are in Rajas mood, you will experience the passion for the pleasures, desires for the pleasures, lust, greed, anger, envy. All these vices will arise in your mind. Sensual impulsiveness, sensual excitement, attraction and distraction will take place in Rajas mood. And all the indulging emotions will flow in your heart. When you are in Tamas mood, you will experience sleep and laziness, ignorance and illusion, blankness and darkness in your mind, violence and cruelty, and all the negative emotions will flow in your heart. Now you must know that what kind of food stimulates what kind of mood. If you want to stimulate Sattvic mood, then you should eat sattvic food like fruits and vegetables, food prepared out of grains and pulses, food prepared with piousness and purity, food offered to God, and food with moderate quantity. But if you eat Rajas food like hotel food, roadside food, junk food, cold drinks, spicy food, chilli food, too hot or too cold, chocolate, biscuits, cookies, etc., and any food with more quantity, then it will stimulate the Rajas mood. And if you eat tamas food like non-veg food, fishes, eggs, onion and garlic, stale food, food prepared without purity and involving cruelty, and all intoxicating substances, and food with excessive quantity, then it will stimulate the tamas mood. You can't expect sattvic mood by eating Rajas food and tamas food. Rajas food will increase Rajas mood only, tamas food will increase tamas mood only. Always remember, your food will determine your mood. So understand and accept this reality today, that you can't study well in Rajas mood, in tamas mood. You can't study well if your body is not healthy. You can't even perform spiritual practices so well in Rajas mood and in tamas mood. You can perform well in studies and in spirituality only when you are in sattvic mood. It is also said in Srimad Bhagavad Puran that Sattvam Yad Brahma Darshanam. You can realize God only in sattvic mood, and sattvic mood comes from the sattvic food. If you want to study well, if you want to perform spiritual practices well, you must have sattvic food. Now at last, tell me, do you want to develop a habit of eating sattvic food and moderate food? Do you want to overcome the attraction of Rajas food and tamas food? Yes or no? But wait a moment. If you are not serious about your goal, if you are not conscious about your goal, then stop watching this video. It's waste of time. You don't deserve the answer of this question. You cannot overcome the attraction of Rajas food and tamas food if you are not conscious and serious about your goal. But if you are serious and conscious about your goal, then let me answer this question from Vachanamrutam, where Bhagwan Swaminarayan has given one compelling example, compelling thought, which will help you to develop this habit, which will help you to overcome the attraction of Rajas food and tamas food. What is that example? Example is that if a person gets saffron flavored sugar milk, and at the same time he saw that snake has put his saliva inside that milk, will he take the milk? However favorite that milk is, however hungry he is, however tasty that milk is, will he take the milk? Even if somebody beats him, forces him to take it, will he take the milk? No way. Why? Because he realized that if I would take it, I would die immediately. He realized the destructive consequences of drinking the milk. Similarly, before you take any food, practice this thought. Think about the destructive consequences before you take any food. For example, if you take Rajas food like junk food and roadside food, before you take it, think about the destructive consequences. That if I would take it, it will break my concentration. It will increase sleep. It will increase laziness, lethargy. It will lose my interest. It will spoil my mood for the study. It will damage my overall health. And finally, I will lose my goal and I will meet to the damn failure. Likewise, you can think about the destructive consequences before you take any Rajas food and tamas food. This powerful thought will help you develop that habit. Remember, thought is the seed of a habit. If you practice this thought consistently, for sure you will develop a habit of eating sattvic food. So my dear students, finally, let's all of us take sattvic food and make sattvic mood and learn and study effectively. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.